Cardiff City back on what's become familiar territory. Liverpool back where they belong. There was a time when Liverpool played at Wembley so often, their fans christened the old stadium Anfield South. But times have changed, and this is their first appearance here for 16 years. The venue's been rebuilt since then, of course, and their opponents, Cardiff, are making their fourth visit in as many years. So they'll know their way round better than Liverpool do. OK, time to have a look at the lineups. Tom Heaton gets his place in Cardiff's goal, even though the first choice for league games has been David Marshall. Skipper Mark Hudson returns to the back four after missing 6 games with a calf problem. Anthony Gerrard, the cousin of Liverpool skipper Stephen, is the player who misses out. In midfield, Joe Mason, a Republic of Ireland under-21 international, gets a starting place. Don Cowie switches to the left. Craig Conway drops down to the subs bench. There's a new role for Kenny Miller, playing just off French striker Rudy Gestede. So this is the lineup that Cardiff hope can pull off a major upset. Goalkeeper Pepe Reina, one of the few players, is guaranteed a starting place for Liverpool these days. The back four's also been pretty settled. Jamie Carragher, the unlucky man to drop down to the bench to make way for the return of Daniel Agger. A surprise in midfield, no place for Craig Bellamy. Kenny Dalglish gives the vote to Jordan Henderson and Stuart Downing in the wide position. Up front, it's Andy Carroll and Luis Suarez in an attacking Liverpool lineup. Bellamy is among the Liverpool substitutes. Rob Earnshaw, a striking option for Cardiff City.
The teams for the Cardiff Cup Final 2012.
Perfect conditions, a perfect pitch, and a roar of anticipation from around 90,000 fans as the 2012 Carling Cup Final is underway. The Bluebirds in blue, the Reds in red. Wales against England. The Championship versus the Premier League. A trophy and a place in Europe. The prize is at stake.
They're not used to being out of Europe, are they, Liverpool? This has been an unusual occasion for them this season. European football. They'll be glad to welcome it back if they can with a win here.
And whilst their form in the Premier League has been inconsistent, they're a different proposition in cup ties. 9 played, 9 won, and all in the regulation 90 minutes. That's what Cardiff are up against today. Gunnarsson, a very influential player, the Icelandic international. And the early cross, testing Liverpool. Gestede is a big, awkward customer. He'll do the job for Cardiff that Liverpool hope Carroll will do for them. And if they can get crosses into the box, Liverpool's back four could be under pressure here. Gunnarsson misses out this time. Gerrard bringing Liverpool forward in familiar style. Downing with the cutback. Johnson with the shot! Suarez couldn't reach the rebound. Gerrard did, but Liverpool almost made a sensational start.
And that's Liverpool for you on the counter-attack, led by their captain, Steven Gerrard, with a barnstorming run. From defence to attack, and he's inches away, isn't he, Glenn Johnson? Inches away from putting his team ahead here. Tom Heaton, he's grasping at thin air, and I thought for a moment it was going to come back off the keeper. Quite often you see that. Just about get away with it, Cardiff. A fine effort, though. And Gerrard may have done a little bit better with that coming back to him. Tried to lash it in the net.
Well, that certainly would have flattened the enthusiasm at that end where the Cardiff fans are. Had the crossbar not intervened. Johnson's only scored once this season against his old club Chelsea, for whom he was on the winning side in a final against Liverpool some 7 years ago now. And Gested trying to get in behind the Liverpool back four. Rayner first to reach the ball.
Well, he's up against two quality centre-halves, isn't he, Gested? So he's going to have to be right on top of his game out there today to get the better of Daniel Agger or Martin Skirtle.
Here is Agger, first Wembley final for him in his 6 years as a Liverpool player. Enrique, who's never won a trophy in his distinguished career. The Spanish left-back getting that ball wrong, but Johnson almost got that shot right.
He's a right-back, but he turned up on the left side of the tack, didn't he? He loves to skip forward. And Johnson, eager to join in.
Terrific noise around this stadium. Henderson for Liverpool. Another experiencing a cup final for the first time in his career. Skirtle. Johnson back in his familiar position. Adam, who was very influential in the Blackpool team that beat Cardiff in that championship playoff final a couple of years ago. Here's Miller. Whittingham.
Need to get passing it a little bit now, just to settle things down, Cardiff, after that early scare.
And Turner's clearance straight out of play. And they bought in the summer from Coventry. There were a lot of changes at Cardiff. 12 players left at the start of the season. 6 staff as well when Malky Mackay took over. He really has done wonders to get this team together and get them to a final in his first campaign in charge. That challenge on Johnson would have led to a free kick. The referee has said play on. Carroll goes to meet it. Good refereeing that from Mark Clattenburg.
It's the kind of service Andy Carroll demands he can do something with. It's a nicely flighted ball in towards the centre forward. It's good defending though, really good defending from Mark Hudson. A lively start though from Liverpool.
Making their first appearance in a final at the National Stadium since they lost to Manchester United in the FA Cup final 16 years ago. 5 years now since Liverpool won a trophy. That was the FA Cup, which they took, ironically, in Cardiff. Henderson's header. Adam back to Enrique. On the left-hand side, Stuart Downing, who's played in finals before in this competition for Middlesbrough and Villa. Taking on McNaughton here and getting a good cross in as well. Hudson had to do with it.
Yeah, plenty of support for him in the box to aim at.
First corner of the game to Liverpool. Steven Gerrard will take it. Skirtle coming forward. Suarez waiting for the knockdowns. Carroll, an obvious target too. Difficult for the goalkeeper there. He had to leave it to his defenders. Couldn't get involved in that melee. Another corner on the other side.
They've got some height, haven't they, in central defence, Cardiff, with Hudson and Ben Turner to compete against the likes of Andy Carroll.
Carroll managed to get away from Turner this time. Skirtle's header straight into the hands of Tom Heaton, who's only played one league game for Cardiff this season, but has been first choice in cup competitions.
Fair play to his manager for sticking with Tom Heaton.
And goalkeeper who began his career at Manchester United. Gerrard at full stretch. Gested wins it back for Cardiff. It's good defending from Enrique. And Liverpool get the throw as well. Holding off the youngster, Joe Mason. I said that Liverpool have picked an attacking lineup, Alan, but so too have Cardiff here, to many people's surprise.
I think they can go out there and try and defend for 90 minutes against this Liverpool team. They've got to offer a threat going forward themselves, and Maybe that's why Malky Mackay has gone with Gusted to accompany Miller up front.
His height here could have caused a problem for Aga. Enrique covering behind him. Skirtle. His only previous appearance at Wembley for his country, Slovakia, and they lost 4-0 on that occasion against England. Suarez with the layoff to Johnson.
A bit clumsy from Ben Turner. Certainly not going to squeeze high up the pitch, Cardiff. They'd sunk 20 yards inside their own half there when Liverpool got it. Nowhere near getting the clip on the ball there, Turner.
Gerrard. Downing. And they backed off dangerously, inviting the shot. Cowie trying to get round Johnson unsuccessfully. He gets it back anyway. There's Taylor. The only Cardiff player, the left-back, who played in every tie leading up to Wembley and has played in the Premier League, the Middlesbrough. Disappointment for Craig Bellamy. So looking forward, I'm sure, to facing his boyhood heroes, Cardiff City. When he played for them on loan last season, he described it as the fulfilment of a lifetime ambition.
I'm sure we'll see him at some point. I was saying earlier this week that he doesn't take these so-called rejections quite so hard these days, sees it as a chance for somebody else. But it's difficult to swallow on this kind of occasion.
Gunnarsson. Mason let it run. McNaughton. Gunnarsson again. Whittingham. Mason and Cowie have switched wings for the moment. And Miller's shot.
It was a nice passage of play, actually, for Cardiff. They managed to keep the ball in a good area. And it is a fortunate break of the ball to... Oh, doing him some disservice, actually. It's a lovely little flick. A really nice flick into Kenny Miller's path.
He has scored 10 goals for Cardiff this season, but only one in his last 9 games, as the whole team seemed to have lost form, maybe lost focus when they reached the final. Currently 6th in the championship table. Gerrard under pressure from Gunnarsson, finds Skirtle. Anderson out on the right. It's a good ball. Suarez. The rebound takes it to Gunnarsson. He's a clever little player. Cardiff fans certainly, and the manager, regard him as indispensable.
He's got a great engine as well. Can get into the box when he has a chance. It might be a little bit more difficult today, though. Gunnarsson with his defensive duties. I think Suarez, though, can be an important player. He just dropped off there into space, and I think he will find space in the middle of the park.
Heaton looking for Gusted, and the Frenchman wins that header. Miller couldn't control it. Jose Enrique looking for Carroll, his former Newcastle United teammate, touches it on to Gerrard, and on again to Henderson. Gerrard's big booming cross, Downing at the back post, and that's why McNaughton felt he had to reach that.
Yeah, not an easy one for Kevin McNaughton to deal with that. Whipped in from Gerrard, facing his own goal.
Carroll coming in, it went over his head, and I think he pushed the defender in front of him. Yes, free kick.
Yeah, made that look a little too obvious. There are ways to do that a bit more subtly.
Has played here for England. In fact, all 3 of his caps for his country came at Wembley Stadium. This is his first final, though.
Yeah, scored here for England, didn't he?
header on again from Gested. Liverpool's throw. They certainly had a tougher route to the final than Cardiff. Kenny Dalglish's team had to overcome Chelsea and Manchester City in the later rounds. They also beat Stoke. Cardiff only faced one Premier League club, Blackburn. Gerrard. Adam. Here's Aga. Skirtle. Now Luis Suarez, who certainly had an eventful first year as a Liverpool player, one way and another. Downing. Back four, holding firm so far.
A bit more talking required though, the way Downing came in from the flank to find Akers. The space there in the middle.
Adam, surface made for his skills, you would think. Suarez, Adam. There's Gerrard. Johnson. Henderson. Gerrard tees it up and finds Suarez. He's meant to go back to the Liverpool skipper. Adam. Carroll's header.
Well, they're withdrawing Cardiff, but what they aren't able to do is stop some of these balls coming into the box. We've seen 2 or 3 now. Happy just to stay goal side and let the likes of Charlie Adam pick out their men. With his left foot, that might be dangerous as the afternoon wears on. It's a half-decent chance that for Andy Carroll.
His 6th goal of the season in the FA Cup victory against Brighton, which has seen Liverpool win a place in the quarter-final of that competition, of course. And if they can overcome Stoke, they could be back at Wembley again in April in the semi-final.
I was shocked to see those figures. Liverpool seeing most of the ball midway. Cardiff are just funneling back, trying to make themselves difficult to break down.
Skirtle. That was short for Gerrard. He did well to reach it. Adam. Gerrard. Johnson making the run down the right.
Did get here late, didn't they, Cardiff? Only about an hour before kick-off, and as a player I would have hated that if you can't go through your pre-match routines and you have to rush it a little bit.
Yes, they were staying in a hotel in Chelsea in West London and had trouble negotiating the heavy traffic on the way to Wembley. Turner's clearance decent, Skirtle underneath it. Gone beyond Gunnarsson to Gerrard. Enrique. Downing. Well, unlike Adam. Miller. Mason dispossessed by Adam. Enrique. Downing's made an excellent run. He had to halt, otherwise he could have been offside had the ball been played to him, so Liverpool forced to go backwards. Aga. It's a fine ball from Aga to Henderson. Johnson. Henderson again. Suarez. And again, Luis Suarez. Carroll's header! And Heaton reached it, but not too much along. He sends his team on the attack straight away. Gestede holding it up.
What they haven't got in these situations is that outright pace on the counter-attack. Cardiff, they've got to be nice and precise and neat in the passing.
Here's Miller. Mason. Miller again, trying to find a way through. McNaughton with the cross. And away by Skirtle, straight back to the Scot. Miller, that's a good ball for young Mason! It's Cardiff City who score first against all the odds. They take the lead in the Carling Cup final.
Well, talk about being nice and precise with your passing. Boy, were Cardiff that then. And Kenny Miller deserves tremendous credit for picking out his teammate. Just drifting off when the ball is cleared. Kenny Miller just drifts away from his man, and as he loves to do, it's a simple enough pass. Jose Enrique should have done better. He certainly should have seen the danger and got goal side, but he doesn't. But Joe Mason, what a lovely finish. He's got plenty of time to think about this one, the 20-year-old, and he doesn't disappoint. Against the run of play, but they will not care one bit. Really nice take through the legs.
Well, the Cardiff players will tell you that Joe Mason is just about the quietest player in their dressing room, but he might have a few things to say about that moment. What a moment for him and Cardiff City. Suarez trying to bring Liverpool straight back into it, but fails. Cardiff 1, Liverpool 0. Malky Mackay, who this week signed an extension to his contract, has seen his team make a dream start here. Problems for the man on the other bench.
In a second, his mindset has changed, and he'll be wondering exactly the instructions he wants to put across to his players now, whether just to sit for a little while or try and continue with the momentum they've built up in that goal.
Mason has not been a regular starter either this season, and when he has played, he's tended to play just off Kenny Miller. So Mackay getting full vindication for including Miller, Gestede and Mason in his starting lineup. Adam for Liverpool. Shocked and shaken by that Cardiff goal. Gunnarsson. Mason gives it away this time. Downing. Enrique. Suarez.
Just vital low for Cardiff if they can hold it now, next 10 minutes. Well, they've surprised themselves, I think, the way this match was panning out. Very few chances going forward.
Mason was a player they signed last summer from Plymouth. As I said, he's been mainly used as a substitute, but that is his 8th goal of the season, and the most precious by far. Agger. It opens up for Agger to keep on running here. Cardiff having a tendency to back off when Liverpool are on the front foot. Downing. Enrique back to Downing. Pulled it back, hopefully for Carroll, but it didn't work out that way. Suarez, brilliant skill. Goal kick.
Do well. Such a threat, wriggling away from Gunnarsson there into the box. At this point, when he does skip his marker, it's danger signals, but Kevin McNaughton doing really well to get back goal side and earn the goal kick.
Midway through the first half, the championship team lead, but 4 of the last 6 teams to concede the first goal in this final have gone on to win. Offside. The moment Whittingham touched the ball, the flag went up.
No, it's just what they needed, isn't it? It would have just brought a bit of belief into this Cardiff side. They're bound to be a little bit nervous, wondering how they are going to be able to compete with the Premier League opponents.
Carroll with the shot, a wild effort.
Well, Kenny Miller shouldn't have been allowed to have dropped off that easily and pick his pass. And certainly Joe Mason shouldn't have skipped free without any challenge, but both were able to do their jobs.
What a moment for that young man, and him at the other end of the field. Johnson under pressure. Calmly done by Daniel Agger. And Rayner's throw picks out Enrique. Downing. Enrique's in support here. Downing trying to run the legs off McNaughton, and he's found Enrique. Suarez. Carroll's back header to Johnson. Liverpool have committed a lot of men forward here. Cardiff get the free kick.
An awful lot of blue shirts there within the width of the 18-yard area. Really difficult to thread one through.
Well, Cardiff have done something that a lot of Premier League teams have failed to do this season. Liverpool's defensive record has been excellent in all competitions. They've only let in before today 31 goals in 34 games.
It was a night then, wasn't it, the way they did concede it? It'll be regarded as extremely sloppy, I think, by Dalglish.
Whittingham hasn't seen much of the ball yet, and he could be a key man for Cardiff. Mason chasing it again. Rayner delivers early for Suarez. Norton defended well, though. He picks out Miller. That's a lovely ball for Mason, who is causing Liverpool any number of problems here. Whittingham, great left foot, and then let him have a sight of goal. It's a really open tie at the moment.
You can see the effect it's had on Cardiff, the confidence that they're playing with now. Flooding plenty of men forward there on that attack.
Away by Hudson, very important selection by Malky Mackay today, the captain, the leader, the inspirational figure, the organiser for their back four. Adam. Carroll's layup. It's a poor touch there by Suarez. Instead battling for the ball, and then pulling Agger's jersey. Gerrard. Adam. Trying to pick out Downing on the left. Dangerous cross. Carroll went for it but couldn't get there. Turner held him off.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that ball. He had an option to cut it back to Suarez, but it was a really tempting cross.
Well, again, Gested's presence has certainly unsettled the Skirtle-Agger partnership in Liverpool's back four.
Yeah, I think that's right. So far, Malky Mackay's team selection has been proved to be a sound one. An awful long way to go here.
Suarez. Doesn't seem to be quite on his game at the moment, does he?
Well, he's finding pockets of space. That's the ominous thing for Cardiff. Suarez.
Away by Skirtle. Cardiff's throw. It's their fourth visit to Wembley in the last 4 years. The Welsh club have played here twice in the FA Cup and also in the playoffs. They lost their previous two finals against Portsmouth in the FA Cup and Blackpool in the playoffs. Johnson prevents the corner.
They're not finding it easy to find the feet again after that goal, which they wouldn't have seen coming. This is where you want Andy Carroll to be getting across that front post ahead of his marker. Gambling.
Now Gunnarsson has a prodigious long throw if he can get it right. And he certainly did. Carroll back defending for Liverpool. And again. Suarez picks up the clearance. Downing. Early for Adam. Now Enrique. On his less favoured right foot, but not a bad effort.
Tried to steer one goalwards. I don't think he really wanted to take it on, but he had so much space. Couldn't really turn it down. Cardiff would be happy if they restrict Liverpool to shots from those distances.
And strange that Liverpool's best two efforts so far have come from their fullbacks. Skirtle. Agger. Downing finding space again on the left. Suarez. There's Johnson. Henderson. Gerrard early for Suarez. He's won it back. Oh, there was a big shout from the Liverpool players for a handball in there.
Yeah, it was Andrew Taylor. I mean, the arm was out, but it was pinged at him at some pace.
Gerrard. Henderson. Turned clear by Hudson, only as far as Adam. That wasn't far away.
Oh, beauty. Sweetly struck from Charlie Adam. As I say, the arm was out. His left foot, we would never discount him, Charlie Adam. I'm sure if Tom Heaton had that one covered, you know.
There's Gunnarsson for Cardiff. McNaughton, the Silver Fox as they call him, who started all four of their previous, including today, Wembley appearances. Carroll. Craig Bellamy just drops a hint to his manager. Steven Gerrard takes over. Adam. Now Agger. Looking for Downing, the Liverpool skipper, but Hudson got there first.
Yeah, not for the first time. Mark Hudson doing a really good job at the heart of that Cardiff defence.
Gested has made a big contribution so far to this opening half an hour or so for Cardiff. But that was the moment Liverpool claimed they should have had a penalty.
Yeah, it's gone through him, but he gets away with it.
Plattenberg's first senior cup final at the National Stadium. And Gested there again, causing Liverpool problems.
Every time, I don't think there's been many occasions when a Liverpool centre-half's got a clear header on Gested.
Enrique weaves his way through again. Gerrard. Here's Henderson, Johnson in support. Over Carroll's head, away by McNaughton. Adam. Well, Gunnison maybe had more time than he realised.
Not easy though, is it? 18 yards there, you never know who's lurking behind. Better safe than sorry.
Liverpool have had a succession of corners which so far have come to nothing. The referee's seen a bit of the usual antics going on. Hudson and Skirtle. Heaton came to claim it and got a very good fist to the ball. It'll come back in though from Downing. Skirtle went in a little too strongly with his boot a little too high.
Those are the dangerous moments when Liverpool flight went in from the wide areas. That's when they have looked at the most threatening. And they've had a chance to look up and get one in the box. And it is a good punch. He's at full stretch there, Tom Heaton.
Well, he probably has never seen his team play at Wembley before. You forget there is a whole generation of Liverpool fans who haven't seen them lift a trophy even. Enrique. Gerrard. Once again, Suarez gives it away. He's cutting a frustrated figure at the moment.
Good news for Cardiff, if that continues.
Lovely ball from Whittingham to Taylor. He's got Cowie outside him. Gerrard. Too far ahead of Suarez.
Well, no need to force it. No way to go in this match.
Well, he played in half a dozen finals in this competition in his own days as a Liverpool player, Kenny Dalglish. But as a manager, it remains the one domestic trophy he has never won as the owner of Liverpool Football Club looks on. Johnson. Downing. Carroll. Suarez. Back to Carroll. Great defending again. Johnson. Chipped in for Suarez, but again, too far ahead of him.
Yeah, that's Cardiff back four is doing a sterling job at the moment. Plenty to do in this first half. Yet again, Mark Hudson at the heart of it. He's been outstanding.
And you can see why they were so keen to get him fit. It's unfortunate for Anthony Gerrard, who has been playing recently, but Hudson is such an important man for Cardiff. Enrique. Downing. And Mason wins it back at the expense of a throw-in. Lovely ball outside of the foot. Enrique to Downing. He's done brilliantly here. Which for Suarez in the middle has gone through everyone. Gerrard with the final shot.
Well, it was Henderson coming onto it at a fair rate of knots that completely missed it at the near post. I think Downing's got the beating of McNaughton down there. He certainly did here. Henderson just a wild slash at it. And Gerrard again. You would expect better from the Liverpool captain, to be fair. I mean, it's bounced up on him. An easy one to keep down, but he's miles away.
Enrique dispossessed by Miller, then fouled him.
Really good pressure from Kenny Miller. I'll be glad of this, Cardiff. Just take the time with a free kick. He just clipped his shin.
Well, they've got some considerable height, so this could be interesting. Enrique saying that should be back on the touch line. I think he's got a point. Hudson, Turner, Gested, all potential targets here, but in the end, wasted by Whittingham. Suarez on the counter-attack. McNaughton knew he had to make that challenge, and I think it was a fair one. I don't think it was quite as bad as Suarez was making it.
I don't think Mark Clattenburg was close enough to make a call, but I think Suarez did get his toe to this first. I think McNaughton was a little bit worried.
Suarez's reputation going before him, perhaps, there. Enrique. Suarez has found some space here. Turned beautifully, but just too crowded. Gested has been adjudged to a foul skirtle there.
It's been a real handful. And you can see Liverpool rattled. They want to get on with things.
Good challenge coming in from Cowie, who's one of those players who just keeps on running all day. Gerrard. Downing. Adam finds Johnson. Less than 5 minutes of the half remaining. Adam. Agger. Downing. Gerrard takes over again. Luis Suarez, clever turn again, but the shot easily collected by Tom Heaton.
Oh, he's like a bar of soap, isn't he? He's so difficult to get hold of, so elusive. One or two signs that he might be finding his feet in this match.
He scored and then missed the penalty in the FA Cup tie against Brighton. And Mackay perhaps making the point to his players, you've got to get closer to him. The Cardiff manager, as a youngster by the way, was a Liverpool fan. Terrific run here. And was he nudged over there? He was. Charlie Adam fouled by Gunnarsson.
He goes to try and get his foot on the ball, and he goes get a hold of Adam. A little clumsy there from Gunnarsson.
Heaton's got the wall organised.
Vital couple of minutes or so for Cardiff, get themselves through to half-time.
Gerrard plays a lovely ball in, and Heaton just about keeps it out.
Well, a foot either side and it's a goal, surely. But it's straight at Tom Heaton. What a chance this is for Daniel Agger. The goal is gaping for him. It's the first time, really, somebody's found space. Cardiff letting the centre-half slip into the gap there.
And Agger knows what a miss that was. Heaton seemed to fumble it at first, but held on. Gerrard marauding forward again for Liverpool. Downing. It's a good ball back to the skipper. Another block, another shot, another let-off for Cardiff.
I'm sure they've had the shout from the manager, the Cardiff players, that it's just a couple of minutes to go to a half-time. Defend at all costs. Which they are doing by the skin of the teeth.
He did score the last time Liverpool won this trophy against Manchester United. 9 years ago now, Steven Gerrard, that is. Fourth official Anthony Taylor about to reveal how much stoppage time, just a minute.
It's been that kind of game. Flowing, easy on the eye.
Enrique looking for Suarez, Carroll with him. Now Miller, this could be the last attack of the half. Whittingham. Mason. Instead goes for it, but Rayner safe hands as ever. Liverpool will have one final assault on the Cardiff goal. They'll have to get on with it, though. And that's not the way to do it.
Well, the way they've worked for each other in this first half, Cardiff, has been outstanding, but they're going to have to do this for another 45 minutes. You fancy to see themselves home.
Cardiff City, the underdogs, lead Liverpool, the most successful club in the history of this competition, thanks to Joe Mason's brilliantly taken goal. Liverpool have had the lion's share of possession for sure, but Tom Heaton hasn't been bothered that often in the Cardiff City goal. And at half-time here at Wembley, it's Cardiff City 1, Liverpool 0. Cardiff City pull off one of the biggest cup shocks of recent years. They're the first club from outside the top division to reach the League Cup final since Birmingham 11 years ago. Ironically, they lost to Liverpool in Cardiff. And the last club from a lower division to actually win the trophy was Sheffield Wednesday, when they beat Manchester United 21 years ago. It'll be Liverpool who'll get the second half underway. No changes made by either manager during the interval. So the arrival of Craig Bellamy, which most people expect at some stage, has to wait a little longer.
Kenny Dalglish didn't waste too much time in the dressing room. Those Liverpool players were out a lot earlier than the Cardiff ones. But I'm sure he may have thought, Dalglish, about a change. But I think things stay as they are. It won't be too long until we see Craig Bellamy.
Skirtle. Adam plays it long, looking for Suarez, who was strangely out of touch at times in that first half. Cleared by Mark Hudson, who wasn't. He was immense.
was, and I think Jamie mentioned fitness, and he did seem a little bit sluggish, as if he hasn't got that extra 5% match fitness to his game.
Enrique for Liverpool. But the whistle went rather prematurely, perhaps, from the referee there. Liverpool would have preferred him to play on, I'm sure.
Driven cross has come to nothing anyway, but just like before half-time, these are dangerous moments for Cardiff. They want to start off on a positive footing in this second half.
Gerrard delivers it dangerously, but not dangerously enough, and the poor effort by Henderson.
Well, he might be a favourite to be brought off if the change is made. Hasn't quite gone his way as yet.
His only Wembley appearance before today, when he made his England debut against France a couple of years ago. Steve Clarke and Kenny Dalglish discuss what they might do next. Liverpool now attacking the end, where the Kop seems to have set up shop. Each club with around 30,000 supporters here today. Free kick has gone against Adam.
A nice burst of pace from Joe Mason there, actually, to draw the foul.
Mason has certainly proved to be a really astute signing by Malky Mackay. A young man born in Plymouth with Irish grandparents, hence he plays for the Republic at under-21 level. Carroll back defending here for Liverpool. Cowie with a dangerous ball for Miller. Back away again from Aga, but Miller's still there, causing problems for Liverpool's back four.
Competing well for the second ball, Cardiff.
McNaughton finds Whittingham. Seen little of him yet, but he picks out Cowie this time, and back to Miller.
I spoke about starting the second half in a positive way, and they've done that, having had to do a little bit of defending. This is nice stuff from Cardiff. A clever flick. Knows exactly where Kelly Miller is there, Tom Cowie.
Johnson. His early effort, the nearest Liverpool come to scoring today. Cowie claiming a Cardiff throw, but it's gone to Liverpool. Cardiff have only won one of their last 5 games, and in their last league game, we'll come back to that as Gerrard attacks again for Liverpool here. I'm going to say in their last league game, they lost 3-0 at Ipswich in a display that Malky Mackay called their worst of the season.
Well, as much as you try not to think about a final like this, it's impossible almost. Nobody wants to miss it, nobody wants to get injured. And they've had 1 or 2 disappointing results since beating Crystal Palace in that second leg.
But they've certainly put that kind of form behind them today. Carroll with a header, wrong side of Suarez, cleared by Hudson, or was it? Suarez nicks it back off him, saved by Heaton. And Cardiff so close to conceding an equaliser.
Well, Suarez is the only one that's reacting. Andy Carroll's sat on his heels there. If he'd have gone forward, he'd have had a tap-in. The number 9, Mark Hudson, hasn't done much wrong at all, but Suarez just gets the better of him here. And this is where you want a little bit of backup. Look where Carroll is on the edge of the box.
Liverpool have been awarded another free kick. A roar of anticipation again from their fans, packed behind that goal. Charlie Adam with that sweet left foot will try and test Heaton here. It's a very good ball in as well. And another corner for Liverpool.
Yeah, 3 Liverpool players there at the far post, fighting over the ball.
Turner's clearance. Instead, helping out his defence here. Adam to take it. Not very well. Johnson. It's Gunnison who gets it clear this time. Downing. Great ball in. Carroll threw himself at it, so too did Turner.
Excellent defending. Really good from Turner. Under pressure.
Gerrard. Henderson. Adam. And the deflection took it wide for a corner. He's saying it was a handball, Suarez. The referee disagrees.
It's Turner that got the block. Came off the knee, I think.
Gerrard. Again, Cardiff hold tight. Henderson. Mason's clearance. And the referee didn't like that challenge on him. The goal scorer injured. Cardiff get a free kick, and that's the first yellow card of the game for Jordan Henderson.
It happens so often, doesn't it, when you've lost the ball yourself, you're trying to redeem the situation, you dive in to try and get it back. Which Jordan Henderson was forced into doing there. Oh, it did clip the left hand. Thought it came off the knee. The arm was out of Ben Turner. Suarez may have had a point there.
He was the only one, really, wasn't he, in the Liverpool side who complained. Taylor, Whittingham. Quite subdued today, Peter Whittingham. A player regarded by many as the finest in the Championship. Miller.
They've got other players to step up to the plate, haven't they, Cardiff, so far? And they've done it extremely well.
Gets a lot of distance on the clearance. Gested goes for it with Skirtle and wins it. Miller. Clever ball again from Miller to Cowie this time. Skirtle may have handled that as he slid in, but nothing given. Carroll, that's got to be a foul by Turner, it is.
No, you don't mind giving one in those kind of areas of the pitch, although you didn't really have to. No danger.
Johnson. Henderson. Now Skirtle. On to Agger. Poor ball there from Agger. Whittingham for Cardiff accepts the gift. And they've got runners left, right and centre here, Cardiff. Whittingham again. Getting it back to Gested. Mason's in the box, and that just goes for a throw.
Did ever so well there, actually. Whittingham and Gested between them. It was 2 against 3. Managed to get something out of it.
It'll be as good as a corner if he gets it right.
They had a really long one in the first half.
Another. Turner goes for it. Reina's punch clear. He has to get back quickly with Turner right in front of him. He did well there, Pepe Reina. A good early throw gets Liverpool on the counter-attack. Henderson. Downing. Short there for Gerrard. Steven Gerrard again for Liverpool. Suarez onside. No, the flag went up late, but probably correctly.
There's a little bit of pressure there. Pepe Reina. What they do, and they have done though, Cardiff, they've won that second one, kept it in the danger area. Apart from being the first to react, and this was the handball shout. I think maybe it came off the knee first onto the arm, so As you say, Alan, he was the only one appealing. Well, maybe not. I think he joined in afterwards.
And here is Adam. Carroll, Suarez for Liverpool. Fantastic defending again. No wonder they rushed to pat McNaughton on the head.
I was just getting ready to pull the trigger, wasn't he, Suarez, having cut inside. That's been the tale of Cardiff's defending, working for each other, covering each other.
Carroll couldn't reach it cleanly enough. Adam thought about striking it. Plays it out to Downing instead. Daggers up there. Heaton hits it first time. Turned out to be a good ball as well. Just as well that Charlie Adam was aware of the danger. Here's Enrique for Liverpool. And he's lost out. And then commits the foul. It looks as though Liverpool are about to make a change. And not surprisingly, it is Craig Bellamy who will come on to replace Jordan Henderson. Bellamy describing this as his dream final between the club he supported as a boy and played for on loan last season, and the club he has now adopted as his own for the second time in his career. Being applauded by both sets of fans. How unusual is that? Whittingham, meanwhile, trying to find a way through for Cardiff. Taylor. Cleverly done by the fullback. It's a good ball in as well. Bellamy gets his first touch.
Well, gives him a threat on both flanks, doesn't he? Bellamy's gone to the left, then into the right. Kevin McNaughton might not have been clapping to see Bellamy come on there. And he's up against him.
Gunnison, Whittingham. Taylor. Well played. Gunnison nearly threaded it through to Miller. Whittingham. Miller's still up there, so's Guestin.
Superb game, I think, with the effort he's put in, the movement. Hasn't given the two centre-halves a moment's peace.
Well, they signed from Metz, the French club, last summer. Hasn't started many games, been mainly used as a substitute. He's had a few knee problems as well. Downing. Johnson. Turner forced to concede the corner.
Those little slid balls are probably the most dangerous for the Cardiff centre-halves. They can mop up the long, high ones all day long.
Carroll got something on that, and against the post and out, and in! Liverpool have equalised. Martin Skirtle scores on the hour. Their first ever goal at the new Wembley.
Well, he's had a tough time defensively, Martin Skirtle. But has he come to the rescue of his team with that finish on a day where the forwards didn't look likely for Liverpool? Luis Suarez very unlucky with a backwards header, but his centre-half was alive to it. He was alive to the second ball. One touch, two. And that puts a completely different complexion on this match. They've defended for their lives, Cardiff, but couldn't keep them out this time. Andy Carroll's initial head-up should be given credit for that. And like the first goal for Cardiff, through the legs of Tom Heaton.
As our BBC colleagues were showing you that replay, clearly Cardiff City believe they could have had a penalty. I think we'll see it again.
Not too much. Challenge between him and Glenn Johnson. think he would be extremely fortunate to get that.
Not just the complexion of the game, but the whole atmosphere has changed now. It's the Liverpool fans singing loudly. Their team has been in control in terms of possession for most of this match. Now they're level on the scoreline. What Cardiff had to hold on to, Joe Mason's goal, has gone.
Been a little subdued first half. The Liverpool fans maybe, well, certainly would have expected things to have gone differently, but found the voice now.
Disappointment for this astute young manager, who was a coach at Watford under Aidy Boothroyd and Brendan Rodgers, who both went on, of course, to be successful managers in their own right. Cowie's cross. Reina collects easily. Bellamy. Downing. Given away to Cowie. Bellamy keeps on running in typical style. They've got to keep their nerve now, Cardiff City. They've done well up to this point.
I think that's exactly it. Well, they've got to get back to doing what they have been for the majority of this match. Defending with that resilience.
Skirtle's fourth goal of the season. He also scored last week against Brighton in the FA Cup. Gerrard. Enrique. Mason wins it back temporarily. McNaughton. Here's Whittingham. Gunnarsson. The Icelandic international finds Taylor. And that's disappointing from the fullback. Good header there from Carroll. The flag goes up again against Suarez.
A lot of space in behind there. Suarez, if he could have just stepped back, made sure he had kept on side.
Heaton looks for Gestad with a free kick, and he wins it. But Miller unable to control the ball. Given away then by Johnson. Cowie. Here's Taylor. Back to Gunnarsson. That's a lovely ball as well. Mason. Well, it was a clever effort.
It was. I thought he should have received the ball a bit earlier, actually. Mason, he was in a good position.
He's had a good game, that young man. Just 20. Carroll's layup. Finds Glenn Johnson. Downing. Bellamy. Allen. Liverpool into their full passing rhythm now. Agger. Here's Enrique. Suarez. Cleverly done again. An inviting ball he pulled back from the byline. Johnson. Looking for Bellamy. Now he claims that went off Heaton, and in fact the linesman has agreed with him.
Yeah, it took his time, the linesman.
He did.
From this side, had a good log thing. I don't know if he was speaking to the referee and his microphone at the time, but did have seen that Heaton did get a touch, didn't he?
Tumultuous noise now from that end of Wembley as Downing delivers another good ball in. Enrique's shot into the crowd of players. Carroll controlled it. Johnson. They could break quickly here. Gested up on his own, though. And Enrique on the cover.
He wanted it in front a little bit for him to run onto.
Whittaker. Miller. Hudson. This is McNaughton. Started his head out, and then he cleared it the second time as well. Carroll. That's excellent play from Carroll. Bellamy. Gerrard close to him. He picks out Carroll again. Downing. Another good ball in from Downing. What a good game he's had today.
That's another one where you want your striker making that near post run. Downing didn't get it.
3/4 of the way through the Carling Cup final, and it's level. Extra time and penalties scheduled if needed. We had a late winner a year ago, and a surprise one at that when Obafemi Martins scored for Birmingham against Arsenal. Downing. Yet another forceful run from Stuart Downing.
They've had to do an awful lot of defending, haven't they, Cardiff? And just looking a little jaded at the moment, whether Malky Mackay will be thinking of making some changes, inject some fresh energy.
Skirtle comes near post again. Heaton reached for it but didn't get there. Cowie up against Downing, who comes out with the ball yet again. That's a goal kick. Referee and linesman agree.
So I thought that was a corner. Just coming off the knee of Downing.
Well, it's been an excellent final so far. Will there be a late dramatic twist before the 90th minute? Downing. Away by Taylor.
There's been a threat throughout, Joe Mason. No question, had a really good game. There's the vital equalizer.
McNaughton. Enrique, under pressure from Cowie, nonetheless picks out his skipper. And now the goal scorer, it's Martin Skirtle. Johnson. Downing. Adam. Space for Steven Gerrard. Suarez claims he was fouled. Mr. Clattenburg doesn't want to know. Here's Whittingham. Taylor. Gested the target here.
There's a big gap between him and the rest of his teammates now. Gested. We're going to see a change fairly soon.
And Gunnarson's gone down injured. That's why the referee has stopped play, some kind of head injury.
Oh, he must be immensely proud out of the way his team have competed against this Liverpool side. Gone toe-to-toe. Shown a lot of guts and character, not to say ability.
Well, that's how he got the crack in the face as he blocked Gerrard's run.
It's been a tough battle in there for the likes of Gunnarsson up against Gerrard and Charlie Adam. But he hasn't shirked it.
He's a tough nut, literally, Gunnarsson.
Didn't make a fuss about it, did he? I can imagine other players still rolling on the ground now after that challenge. Not the wisest from the Liverpool captain.
Mackay goes to check on his player, who I think is ready to come straight back on. And he has come back on. Enrique, Bellamy. Skirtle. Here's Johnson. Bellamy. Still running. Optimistic ball there for Glenn Johnson.
Well, without question, Liverpool haven't found top gear, have they, out there today so far? Strikers have been a little below par.
Miller. Johnson gets it away to Adam. Gerrard. The layoff from Suarez finds Downing. Johnson. And Turner has been forced to concede another corner.
Yeah, they just seem to be sinking further and further towards their own goal at the moment, Cardiff. And it's one-way traffic, pretty much.
Oof, Heaton did well. That was an unexpected first-time volley from that man again.
It was an excellent effort, actually. Martin Skirtle had to take it high up.
Bellamy. Johnson. Downing. Clever little reverse ball for Craig Bellamy. Here's Johnson again. Bellamy lifts it forward looking for Carroll.
Well, three of those. Andy Carroll, where he's got his head to the ball but hasn't been able to direct it. Players find something in them to get their noses in front again.
Well, certainly whatever happens, Cardiff City have done their fans proud today.
Well, when you think 7 of the starting 11 arrived at the club in the summer, Martin Mackay had to organise them.
And here's Miller. Excellent challenge by Daniel Agger. The real priority of Cardiff, of course, is to get promotion. It's 50 years now, 50 long years since they last played in the top division. They've made the playoffs in each of the last 2 seasons, losing in the final to Blackpool and the semi-final last season against Reading. It's a progressive club with a beautiful stadium, excellent support. They would be a worthy addition to the Premier League. Enrique. Bellamy cuts inside and pulls it back. It was meant for Carroll, but Norton clears.
It's a chance that's been allowed to go begging now.
Cramp here for a player who hasn't played for a long time, of course, and has had a calf injury as well.
Be a little bit of cramp in that calf as well. I mentioned fatigue perhaps creeping into Cardiff's game, having worked so hard out on what is a really big pitch. Joe Mason just can't find his man there. Craig Bellamy sneaks in behind.
Well, it used to be a familiar sight in FA Cup finals, didn't it, at the old Wembley? Players going down in the latter stages of the game with cramp. Less so these days, players much fitter.
I don't think the surface is as sapping as the old Wembley one was. But it is a big old pitch.
I think you played in one of the big League Cup final upsets, didn't you, for Arsenal against Luton?
Did indeed. Yeah, I don't want to be reminded, but in '88, yeah, they beat us, turned us over. Well, here's the equalizer. He takes it well, doesn't he? Martin Skirtle, he's alert and live.
Come on, get back. Let's look for the winner. That was the message from Skirtle. The lights are on at a little after 5:30 in the afternoon here at Wembley Stadium. We've got, with stoppage time, about a quarter of an hour to find a winner inside the regulation 90 minutes. Downing, Liverpool's most effective attacker today, and pulled out another fine save from Heaton. And then when Suarez went for the loose ball, he was given offside.
Well, he has had a really good game. Down in your right. Oh. Coming inside this time. It's not an easy one, is it, coming through a tangle of legs for Tom Heaton to deal with.
He's a very good goalkeeper in his own right. Unlucky that he has the Scotland international David Marshall ahead of him in the league. And it was good of Marshall to say that he felt Heaton deserved his place in the side today. Taylor. Johnson couldn't win it back. Skirtle did. Suarez up against the much taller Turner. Hudson's all right for the moment, although having said that, he did limp away when he cleared the ball then. Whittingham. Taylor. Gunnarsson. McNaughton in a lot of space on the Cardiff right. The Stead calls for the early cross. Tried to do the spectacular. And that was a push by Downing. Miller's won a free kick for his side in a dangerous position here.
Another example of how effectively they've got on to that second ball this time. Kenny Miller reacting the quickest. I think he's just slipped there.
It did seem harsh, didn't it? But Whittingham is a very good set-piece expert for Cardiff.
Maybe not the ideal side for him on his left peg, but it's more than capable.
Cowie, the other alternative, as Rayner organises the wall. It is Whittingham, and it's straight into that wall. Rayner organised it well. But that's all it takes, a moment like that, to turn the game. And here comes another Gunnarsson long throw. Used to play handball back in Iceland and attributes that to his ability to hurl the ball huge distances like that. And the header on took it into a dangerous area. Bellamy had to clear. Turned back in by Cowie, but the free kick goes to Liverpool.
Still finding the energy to compete when they do get the chance to go forward. Cardiff will not lie down in this time.
Ten minutes to go, 1-1. 3 of the last 7 finals have gone to extra time. Downing. He sets it up for Suarez. He might have hit it first time. Cleared by Taylor. It's another Liverpool corner, though.
They have to defend a fair few of these, haven't they, Cardiff?
Skirtle and Agger making that way forward again, joining Carroll and Co. near the penalty spot. Bellamy on the back post. Gerrard. Enrique. Gerrard. Out to Johnson. Everyone, bar Rayner, packed inside the Cardiff half. Johnson couldn't hit the target.
Kind of come under a fair bit of pressure, haven't they, Cardiff? But again, they've rediscovered that stubbornness at the back. They're not going to gift Liverpool anything here.
Well, Anthony Gerrard should Mark Hudson not recover from that bit of cramp. Would be the obvious man to come on and face his cousin for the first time ever in a professional game. Miller, meantime for Cardiff. Gunnarsson. Taylor. Skirtle always favourite against Whittingham, but Cardiff have a throw, and as we've seen, that can cause problems, and they're sending their centre-backs forward, although it's gone short this time. Cowie. It's a good ball in. Liverpool have got to defend well here, and they didn't particularly.
Well, they worked it really well, didn't they, with the short one? Everybody funneling back towards goal, and they get the space and time to swing it in. That's a really good chance for Ben Turner. An excellent chance. He knows it.
Well, such has been the Liverpool pressure that Cardiff may well feel their best chance of winning this trophy is to win it in 90 minutes. So maybe they'll gamble in these closing stages. Gerrard. Downing. Suarez. No way through. Miller, cleverly done against Glenn Johnson. Whittingham. Hudson. Gestad calling for Cowie to hit it long, but he had other ideas. Taylor. Turner. Now Gestad gets the ball he was looking for and coped with it well.
Miller takes
over
that second ball, don't they?
Poor ball this time by Kenny Miller. And it's Liverpool's turn to flow forward with Bellamy. Suarez. Pulls it back for Adam! Well held.
Not the easiest one to deal with either for Charlie Adam, coming across his body. Has to time it perfectly. Fairly straightforward in the end for Tom Heaton. He hasn't done much wrong at all.
Gerrard. Enrique. Bellamy. Bellamy wants it returned, but Steven Gerrard couldn't find him, but could find Downing. Johnson strikes the shot. Suarez tried to flick it forwards, but it came off Turner instead for a corner.
He did stop it from going to Suarez there. And Turner, I think. Suarez just getting ready to glance that one home.
Well, this is a surprise move, unless he must be injured, I'm sure. Daniel Agger, Jamie Carragher coming on in his place. Great for him to get a game. Fourth final in this competition, 2 winners' medals. Goal kick. I assume it's an injury to Agger, Alan?
He looks a little bit uncomfortable. You would imagine so, but what a servant to Liverpool Football Club he's been.
He made his debut for them in this competition 15 years ago. Today, his 688th appearance. Only the 1960s legend Ian Callaghan ever played more for Liverpool. Interesting challenge. Free kick, Cardiff. Well, they will want to make the most of this opportunity to get the ball in the Liverpool box. Well, having said that, it's gone short. And here's Miller. Chance for Miller! Oh. Chance to be a hero, chance to write a headline. Chance gone.
Well, his first touch was exquisite. To turn and face goal. It's a beautiful ball, was it? Tom Carrick picking the pass. Look at that for a touch. The second one, unfortunately for him, wasn't quite as good.
Downing. Enrique lets it run to Bellamy. Bellamy dispossessed by McNaughton, who braces forward in support here for Miller. Well, he did his best, but he was always fighting a losing battle there, McNaughton.
Found a sprint in him. Lovely turn. With the goal gaping though, just couldn't keep it on target. Beautifully ball. Sighted ball from Tom Carrick.
Back come Liverpool again with Downing. Gerrard. It's Suarez. Now, did he prevent the corner? Yeah, the linesman has signalled throw.
You can never write him off, but it hasn't been his day so far, Suarez. A long way from his best.
Unlike Downing here, who's been excellent. Gerrard swings in the cross, a little too flat. Adam, Enrique. Did well to keep possession there, the Spaniard. Gerrard drives it in. And Enrique and Bellamy got in each other's way then. And then there was a clear foul by Jamie Carragher on Gastet. As we move into the last minute here. Jamie Carragher could have ended up with a yellow card for that, holding off the ball there.
Surprised that he hasn't. They wanted to take it quickly there, Cardiff. Maybe because Mark Clattenburg got involved in the Cardiff move. They're desperate to take it quickly. And Jamie Carragher is not having it. It's like the rugby yesterday.
Absolutely, yeah. England could have done with him. Gastet's header into the middle, straight to Reina. There will be 4 minutes of added time at Wembley Stadium. And that huge kick aimed at Suarez, who's been played onside here. It's Luis Suarez for Liverpool. And Bellamy is with him, and he's wasted it, rather summing up the day's had, I'm afraid.
That was a poor effort when he's got support. Really was. And they get themselves in a bit of a mix here. Kevin McNaughton getting caught under it. And Suarez on a good day might have taken a touch and buried it, but this hasn't been a good day. A little bit elaborate.
Gastet's header on for Miller. And Johnson wins it back. Downing. plenty in the box here, Liverpool. And they can stay there for another corner. Short this time by Downing to Johnson. And he sets it up for Gerrard.
You have seen him find the top corner. Those kind of efforts. Hasn't any shooting boots on today, though. Oh, when they got the equaliser, Liverpool, the script seemed to have been written, didn't it, for them to go on and get the winner. But Cardiff have had none of it. They have stood firm.
Malky Mackay's team just 2 minutes away from taking the most successful club in League Cup history to extra time. Liverpool's 11th final in the competition could be extended by another half an hour at least. Dennison using his long throw to get the ball into the opposition half. Reina hits it long. Suarez took it beautifully on the chest. Goal kick.
Well, whether it was or it wasn't, full marks to Ben Turner for competing with Suarez there, for staying on his feet, not making any rash challenges when they were in the box. I think the ref and the linesman got that one right.
Well, Liverpool have had far and away most possession in this game. You'd expect that of a Premier League team against the Championship outfit. But how well have Cardiff defended? Gerrard. Only seconds of stoppage time remaining. Extra time looming. Enrique. Gerrard again for Liverpool. Splendid ball, and Downing chooses his first moment to make a mistake at the worst moment.
And I think that's it. We'll be into extra time.
The 2012 Carling Cup final will go to extra time. Joe Mason giving Cardiff a first half lead. Liverpool came back with a goal by Martin Skirtle. And we will have extra time here at Wembley Stadium. So much to look back on, so much to look forward to. And we'll return in just a few moments. Cardiff 1, Liverpool 1. Yes, the Cardiff goalscorer Joe Mason substituted at the start of extra time. His place has been taken by the Slovakia under-21 international Filip Kiss, a real ball-winning midfielder. And it'll be Cardiff who'll get us underway. For the fourth time in the last 8 years, the League Cup final goes to half an hour's extra time. And if the trophy can't be decided in this 30 minutes, then we'll have a penalty shootout. Enrique for Liverpool. Bellamy getting longer than perhaps he imagined against his boyhood team. Suarez with the shot, and a good fingertip save by Tom Heaton.
He was always in control of that, Tom Heaton, but didn't feel he could hold it. Not the most fiercely struck, might have been drifting wide.
Yet another Liverpool corner. There have been countless of those. Bellamy will take it. Oh, and off the line! Liverpool so close to taking the lead. for the first time in this final. Taylor was the man who denied them.
Well, that's why you have your men on the post, and if they're alert, they can do a vital job. Suarez, I think, with the header, thought he'd scored.
And he's in a good position again here, if Liverpool can find him. Edge of the box, unmarked. And that was wasteful. Actually, it flipped off a defender, so it's another corner.
What a vital interception it was from Andrew Taylor. So often you see somebody on the post, they're asleep and they let it slip by, but not him.
Suarez denied. Not been his day so far, but he is a quality performer. He could win the tie for Liverpool at any moment. Along the ground this time to Enrique. Set up for Gerrard to strike one. His shooting has not been of his usual high standard so far.
No, normally very reliable, isn't he? That one was miles away.
Sigh of relief from Malky Mackay, the
suck it in.
Scottish international who replaced David Jones in the summer after a couple of years as Watford's manager.
Well, waited until extra time to make that first substitution, which is a testament to the fitness of his players.
Reina's kick straight to McNaughton. The stab. Whittingham. Gunnison. McNaughton again. Johnson looked favourite, but Cardiff keep possession. It's a good ball in as well. Skirtle first to come and meet it. The final, incidentally, being watched by a crowd of 89,000, which is the highest for the final of this competition since 1988.
Yeah, we'll go back to when Luton beat us. 95,000, I think there were that day.
Liverpool get a free kick. Foul on Suarez. Gerrard delivers, Suarez with a touch, and inevitably the flag goes up for offside.
For the first time, Suarez caught offside. He starts in an offside position, but he never makes that move back. But just the 8 on target for Liverpool.
Enrique. Good challenge by Kiss, that's what he was brought on for. Johnson heads away. Cleverly done there by Enrique. And he does love a tackle, Kiss, but inevitably, he hasn't got the best disciplinary record. Downing. Gerrard. Adams. Downing makes ground again. Loses possession this time. McNaughton. And Cardiff's Player of the Year from last season wins the throw for his team.
Yeah, he's had to do a fair bit of defending, you think, the first half against Downing, but he's kept going. A good game, McNaughton.
Out warming up for Liverpool. The linesman signalled and lost his flag all in one movement there. Whittingham waiting for Mark Hudson to make his way into the Liverpool penalty area. Big centre-half joined by his partner Ben Turner. It's a very good free kick, but Reina always favourite to come and collect, and finds Bellamy with the throw. Enrique. Craig Bellamy. Enrique crosses, but straight into the hands of Heaton.
Just looking at Andy Carroll there, he didn't make any move to try and get in the box. Obviously, they wanted to swing across him.
It's a good strong run. The shot was scuffed somewhat by Kiss.
Oof, he certainly liked to tackle, but that wasn't the best. Just as we're watching that replay, he steamed in on Craig Bellamy there, Philip Kiss.
I did say he hasn't got a great disciplinary record, and that is why.
A few years ago, Bellamy might have caused a bit of a scuffle there.
Former teammate last season, so that's probably why he let him off the hook. And now I wonder if that injury that Hudson suffered towards the end of 90 minutes has taken a toll on him. The captain's armband handed on to Peter Whittingham.
Well, he's given absolutely everything, hasn't he, Mark Hudson? Big shades of Roger Johnson for Birmingham last year.
Yeah, but having had 6 weeks just about without a game, it was bound to take a toll eventually, and on will come Steven Gerrard's younger cousin Anthony, a Liverpool fan, like most of his family, although he actually began his pro career at Everton. As I mentioned before, first time they've ever faced each other in a professional game, as long as you discount Grandma's Garden and the kicker badge they used to have as kids. Well, he will slot easily into that centre-back role where he has been playing in Hudson's absence. Skirtle. Enrique. Gerrard. There's Downing. Way off target.
It's been that kind of day. So many shots off target for Liverpool this afternoon. Under no pressure, you would expect much better.
Only ever scored one goal for Liverpool. That was in an FA Cup tie against Oldham. Cardiff have survived the first 10 minutes of extra time without any real scares. Well, that Suarez header did alarm them, and Suarez trying to get in behind again here. Here he is. Downing. Adam. Here's Johnson. Downing. And McNaughton lets it run.
Well, they're not under a great deal of pressure, are they? Cardiff, whatever they are under, the handling quite comfortably.
Just confirmation of the caution for Philip Kiss. The only other man showing a yellow card today isn't on the field now. Jordan Henderson of Liverpool. Gerrard. Stephen, we have to say now. There are 2 Gerrards out there. Downing. Gerrard pulls it back. It was meant for Carroll. Rebounded away off the defender. Taylor for another corner.
Need somebody to take the match by the scruff of the neck. A burst of acceleration like that, perhaps, from somebody. Split these 2 sides in the end.
Taylor feeling a touch of cramp by the looks of it as well. Just stretching his hamstrings there against the upright. And Carroll with a header.
Almost had his back to goal there, really, when he went to head it. I don't know how close it was to that far post, but again, there was somebody on there. Taylor again would have cleared it.
And that's to be his final contribution. He's about to be replaced by Dirk Kuyt. It'll be Kuyt's first Wembley appearance after nearly 6 years as a Liverpool player. Leading scorer, of course, last season on 15 goals, but just 3 this season, and no longer a first-team regular for Kenny Dalglish.
No, but he does take penalties, doesn't he? Maybe that was in Kenny Dalglish's mind as well.
He has missed one as well this season. In fact, Liverpool haven't been particularly effective from the spot. 5 of the 9 penalties they've been given this season have been missed. So they will be anxious to use the remaining minutes of extra time to win this. Cardiff City, in contrast, have already had a couple of successful shootouts in this season's competition, including the semi-final. Whittingham. Taylor. Gunnarsson. Kiss lets it run to Guestin. Adam wins it back for Liverpool. Here's Bellamy. And back again to Craig Bellamy. Could the headline be written here? It's Bellamy! So close.
Well, they were starting to write the headline. Hasn't really had a chance to get involved in this fashion since coming on. It's a lovely exchange actually with Dirk Kuyt, who provides him with a gorgeous return pass. He's not far away from that top corner, not far away at all. Maybe gets a clip off the Cardiff player.
Scored 9 goals for Liverpool this season. Only Luis Suarez has more. Enrique, Gerrard. Suarez, Enrique rather dispossessed as he was about to play it to Suarez. McNaughton, Kiss. Whittingham stayed strong against Steven Gerrard. May have been fouled. Referee allowed play to go on. Miller beaten by Adam. Now Skirtle has gone down, seemingly with cramp. Back on his feet as Downing takes Liverpool forward once more. Adam. Johnson. Well, he started this match by almost scoring, and he's done so again in extra time.
Yeah, one of the better efforts that from outside the box. Didn't try and hit it too hard, just trying to keep it low and hopefully on target. Not quite. Tom Heaton would have been struggling on that one, as you can see.
Well, he respects the competition, he respects his opponents in this final, and he's right on both counts, Kenny Dalglish. Anyone who thought this might be easy for Liverpool have been proved very wrong.
Well, it's been much closer than most of us thought it would have been, wasn't it? And all credit to Cardiff for that. 15 minutes now for somebody to make themselves a hero.
before we have the lottery of penalties. Johnson, Kaut. Downing. Here's Johnson again for Liverpool. Downing. Kaut wants it early. Back to Downing. Liverpool start this final period of extra time on the front foot. Well, if we're going to make a change here, the Wales international Darcy Blake coming on. Kevin McNaughton going off.
Maybe just carrying a knock, McNaughton.
Gerrard. Downing. Carragher, who came on just before the end of 90 minutes to replace Agger. Enrique. Skirtle, solid as ever today, and the goal scorer. Gerrard looking for Kaut down the right touchline. He's got away from Taylor and slides it in. Chance for Suarez again.
That wasn't an easy one for him, was it? Just behind Suarez. Couldn't quite gather it. Taylor just lost his footing there, challenging Dirk Kuyt. See, he just hangs the leg to try and control it and bring it back into his path. Can't quite manage it.
Allen. Johnson leaves it to Kaut. Burst of pace, he's fit, he's fresh. And gets it back again and scores! Dirk Kuyt leaves the substitutes bench to fire Liverpool into the lead.
Well, I was calling on the need for a hero, whichever side it would be. Well, as Dirk Kuyt just made himself one for Liverpool. He's made a difference since coming on, the Dutchman, with his energy, with his passing as well. And here he just thinks, yeah, I'm going to run at you, see what comes of it. But the finish, when it pops back, he's on the stretch. It's a fantastic conversion from Dirk Kuyt. It really was. The odds were all against him here to find the corner. But he gets power on it, and he gets the direction. It's a wonderful goal.
The man who never lets Liverpool down might well have won the final for them. "12 minutes remaining of extra time. Liverpool in front for the first time. But do not discount this Cardiff team yet. They have bags of character, bags of spirit.
Well, they've shown themselves capable of carving out chances. I think back to that Kenny Miller one in the 90 minutes. Well, they might have grabbed all the spoils. If they can create another chance, who knows?
There's some tired players out there, and Suarez seems to be amongst them. He's limping. I don't know whether he's got an injury or just fatigue. And a long spell out, of course, with his 8-match turned into a 9-match suspension.
Well, they've played all the subs, haven't they? He might just have to do a job for his team now.
Gerrard. Here's Suarez, who wasn't moving a minute ago. The owner might well be seeing his first Liverpool trophy. he's got to wait a little bit longer yet. Whittingham. Blake launches it long for Gestead. Away by Johnson to Downing. Brave header by Gunnison. Have Cardiff got anything left in the locker to come back here? Or is Dirk Kuyt's goal going to be the winner?
Well, that's how it's done. Some big goals, hasn't he, for Liverpool down the years, Dirk Kuyt. As you mentioned earlier, not his best goal-scoring season by a long way, but one of his most important goals, perhaps.
Enrique, long for Suarez, who's offside.
Ben Turner galloping forward now for this long free kick.
Gunnison still struggling. Here is Turner. He did well to turn that in again.
That's all right. Chance for the long throw. Gunnison should be able to deliver it, even though he's limping.
Yeah, Taylor will let him take charge this time. His arms are still all right, even if the legs are letting him down. Liverpool defended it well, but Gunnison, oh, you can see he was struggling. He could barely kick that ball, and he's now really in trouble. He can barely walk. Look.
He didn't want it there.
Whittingham better not give it him again here. Cowie. Oh. Cowie crosses. Terrific header away. It was Cowie back defending for Liverpool. Well, if they show this kind of commitment and no little skill in their remaining championship fixtures, Cardiff City are going to be right in contention to win promotion this season, but that is on the back burner for the moment. They need to try and save this final and push it possibly to a penalty shootout. But it's a case of the walking wounded out there now for the Welsh club. Well, they thought they should have had a free kick there. The referee said play on. Kiss lost possession then. Suarez. Downing. Would have got a man over here. Dirk Kuyt laid it off instead. Adams saw the possibilities, but couldn't pick out Bellamy. He screams at him.
I don't think Kuyt saw it, did he?
Seven minutes. That's all that is left at Wembley Stadium. Instead with the header, cleared by Johnson. And there's an injury here. That's why the referee stopped play.
Gestead in a bit of pain, it looks.
Yep.
Mark Clattenburg was aware of that. He went to make connection with this ball after it popped back to him. You didn't think he'd be able to get that kind of power on it as he was going to ground. That's what substitutes are for. Make a difference, and Dirk Kuyt has certainly done that here.
Dismay for the Cardiff followers, but they can, I repeat, be proud of their team's efforts today.
Well, if you'd have told them at the start that you'd take Liverpool into extra time, push them all the way, but they may be taking it.
Here's Kenny Dalglish, going to win his 6th major trophy as Liverpool's manager, equalling the legendary Bill Shankly. Skirtle wins it back for Liverpool. Here's Bellamy. Henderson seems to have recovered somewhat, but he's still limping now in the middle of the park. Cardiff need to get it into the Liverpool penalty area as quickly as they can here. Whittingham, great left foot. Couldn't get the shot he was looking for. Gets it back from Gunnison, who is literally walking around now. Gets the cross in, Skirtle with a great header away. Then cleared by Bellamy. I tell you, Gunnison, I don't know how he's doing it at the moment.
We saw a glaring error, didn't we, here last year? Arsenal gifting it to Birmingham. Might be something similar happening out there if Liverpool can be put under pressure.
Cardiff have a corner, 4 minutes to go. It's Cardiff's first corner of the game, would you believe? And Rayner has dealt with it. The guy wants to take the throw himself, I think. But Gunnison, despite being on one leg, so to speak,
this will be a long throw.
Will launch it, and it goes towards Turner. Instead goes for it, and they've got another corner.
They'll come along like London buses, and who knows if they can challenge for this ball. If they get onto the second one like the way they have done for large parts of this game, who knows? Well, a tired outfit.
3 minutes to go now. And Rayner again deals with it, but can't keep it out, and somehow or other Liverpool cleared it off the line. Don't count again.
Do you believe it?
Cardiff so close. Another corner. And again they forced it in this time. Incredible. What a finish! Turner has rescued it for Cardiff City in the dying moments.
Well, they've done this for the entire match for me. They've competed so well for those aerial balls, and they've been alert to the second one. I've mentioned it several times. Hasn't always gone the way, but right under the crossbar, the centre half, Ben Turner, wasn't going to miss that. Right at the death. Is that going to take them through to penalties, or might we see another twist to this football match? What a fight we've seen from the Championship team. Just when you thought they were down on the feet.
Look at the joy. Unbridled joy. I don't know whether the referee in the aftermath there booked the goal scorer for taking off his shirt. I hope not. It's only the second goal he's ever scored for Cardiff, and the first time he's ever scored in the League Cup. But here goes Suarez for Liverpool. Heaton at full stretch. Cleared by Kiss. Turner was indeed, I can confirm, yellow carded for his celebration.
And he'll take that, won't he?
Yeah, I think he will.
He's put himself on the Cardiff history box if they can see the way through.
Count. That's a corner. Well, we've seen drama at one end from a corner kick. Will we see it again at the other end? What a final this has been.
Well, it was a fantastic delivery for Cardiff for the goal. And Stuart Downing produced one here for his team.
Seconds to go in the Carling Cup final. 2-2. Suarez for Liverpool. Another corner. The kind of drama you really couldn't write. And still time for a winner, astonishingly, before the penalty lottery. Skirtled through his head at the ball. Cow tried the overhead kick. Cardiff get it away. Gunnarsson. The referee has looked at his watch. Only a minute added. Enrique. Cardiff have it back, but not for long. The Spaniard finds Charlie Adam. 30 seconds on the clock.
Time to get it in now.
Johnson. Poor cross. Adam surely will deliver long, which he does. Looking for Enrique. And Cardiff get it clear for the umpteenth time today, and are now just seconds away from a penalty shootout against Liverpool. There's the final whistle. It will be decided on penalties. Heaton was the hero in the semi-final against Crystal Palace. Rayner has been Liverpool's hero more than once in these shootouts. Who will be the hero today? That's the intriguing question now. After 90 minutes and 30 minutes of extra time, we are still level here. Liverpool 2, Cardiff City 2. Steven Gerrard scored penalties in both legs of the semi-final against Manchester City. But he has not scored here in the final. Tom Heaton, Cardiff's semi-final hero, has done it again with a splendid save.
Well, there were penalty saves and there were penalty saves, and this is one of the best. The high hand as he dives. The penalty wasn't a particularly poor one. What a save.
The first advantage goes the way of Cardiff City, but Kenny Miller did miss. He took the first one in the semi-final against Crystal Palace and blazed it over the crossbar.
Well, experienced men for both clubs opening up the penalties. He missed that chance, Kenny Miller. Can he do better here?
Yes! No! Oh, it was on its way and the post stopped him from celebrating. He's missed again.
Well, the first thing you want to do is get it on target. If the keeper saves it, well, good luck to him. The nerves get in the way, even for the most experienced, somebody that's been in some big football matches during his career.
Charlie Adam. Oh, it's an awful, awful penalty by a man you would have really put your money on to score. 8 of the 9 penalties he took for Blackpool last season, he converted.
Well, it's not even close, is it? I think it's still travelling up to the back of the stand. It's a shocker from Charlie Adam, who is going to show some composure here and bury one.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, Cardiff have had experience in 2 rounds of the competition this season. Cowie to take this one and score.
It's more like it. A little higher than Steven Gerrard's. In the same side. Really difficult for the keeper when you stick it up towards the roof of the net.
And he scored in the 3rd round shootout against Leicester. Cowie's done so again. And Cowie, who must have thought he had won this for Liverpool, needs this to bring them level. And he's scored.
Well, he's done his bit today, hasn't he? Nicely taken. Well, I know they convert, the rest of them. They've won this Carling Cup.
Leading us dead this time. And the post has denied him. Pepe Reina celebrates, but it's the post that has been the biggest enemy to Cardiff.
Didn't really think he approached that with any degree of confidence, Costed.
Now it's Downing, who's had an excellent game. Can he cap it by scoring here? He can!
Well, that was nice and cool. There hasn't been too much of that about. It's like a training ground penalty.
And Liverpool lead 2-1 now in the shootout. And up steps Whittingham. He of the trusty left foot. Normally, anyway. And it's trusty again.
Oh, might it go down to these last two? My word.
And somewhat surprisingly, it's Glenn Johnson coming forward for Liverpool. I personally have not seen him take a penalty for Liverpool.
Well, there's always a first time, and what a time.
And Johnson hits it into the roof of the net, and now the pressure is on Cardiff City.
Almost unstoppable when it is that high.
What a moment. And it's been missed. Liverpool have won the Carling Cup final, but what a magnificent effort by Cardiff City. They have taken the Premier League team through 90 minutes, through half an hour of extra time, and to a penalty shootout. And with a massive irony, it's Anthony Gerrard, the cousin of the Liverpool skipper, who missed the final vital kick.
Yeah, the first person to go up to him was his cousin Stephen, to console a dejected character. But you're right, Al, what a part they've played, Cardiff, in this Carling Cup final.
Well, Liverpool fans and players have been waiting a very, very long time for this moment. Once the most successful club in English football, it's been 5 long years since they lifted a trophy, but now that wait is over. And how fitting that the heartbeat, the incomparable Steven Gerrard, is the man who receives that long-awaited piece of silverware. Congratulations to Liverpool Football Club, League Cup winners 2012. Let the party begin.
Sky Sports Football. Feel it all.